Satan, we gotta drag your kingdom down. All glory, Satan, we got to drag your kingdom down. You've been building up that old kingdom, oh God, all on you too. Now I'm telling you, Satan, we gonna drag that kingdom down. Hey, peoples, hi, Fraser Laurie and Saber Winners. Courtney, Bridget, moderator Kiki, how you doing? Kiki with the eye patch balloon. Child, I had to go to the doctor. See, some pain been shooting down since my surgery. What arm? This arm. Pain been shooting down there. I said, well, they said, come in. I'm going to go check it out. So as I'm getting off the train from the hospital, it's no tragic news. I just had surgery, so it was expected, right? I said, let me go over here and check on J.Wilson page so I can get my content for the day, right? And sure enough, this bitch is on here with this weak ass excuses about how he's not going to Las Vegas and Vivian's not. He must have said Vivian's name 50 times in this video. I couldn't believe it, girl. The excuses were so goddamn weak, it was comical. She couldn't even keep herself from laughing, correct? So let's get a small taste and see what we're talking about here. I know y'all gonna go, oh, I cannot place that call. What? Oh, I got a call coming in. God damn it. Hello?
Yes, hello. Good afternoon. This is Jen from UCSF. Calling regarding your phone appointment with Dr. DeBose.
Okay.
Okay, we finished the schedule for September 27th.
Uh-huh.
She mentioned wanting to follow up with you for her next available opening. So let's see. Her next available opening is August 30th, and she also mentioned you coming in for a blood pressure check.
Well, can you put this in my chart?
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'm on a Zoom call right now.
Oh, okay, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, my turn. Bye.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, people. I don't know how to mute my damn computer when I'm talking. Anyway, did y'all hear this bullshit?
And again, that's why we refunded everyone's money back.
Everyone.
And to be quite honest, I probably will not do trips in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just do what I did with MB and meet with people individually.
Mm-hmm.
But we will not be going to Las Vegas. But for those people who are going to Las Vegas, we hope you have a great time.
Girl, shut up. Shut up. First of all, let's take it apart a bit at a time. First of all, you keep talking about all these people. Everybody got their money back. He just, he's obsessed with money and small bits of money. He must have said that 50 times. Everybody got their money back. But how many people got their money back, child? You didn't have but 2 or 3 people that ever gave you any goddamn money, J.Wilson, right? But you can't just be a man and say, because of low interest, and I didn't make anything on the trip, I'm not going. Right? You want to use this crazy ass woman, Vivian. Oh, mom's having problems. Right? Blame it on the family, right? So people gonna say, oh, well, what can they do? Mom's having a problem. But first he said the Vivian was having problems. Then it was somebody in the family, and then his mom had family problems too, right? They keep changing it because they just made it up. Her mom always has problems. Isn't the mom a senior citizen? Y'all don't believe me. So anyway, like I said I knew there would be dependable content because she said something stupid every few minutes.
I'm telling you, so I'm just wishing everybody the best. But we're not going. So like I said,
you're not going.
Vivian is not on right now.
Shut up, girl.
I did drop the link.
You're not going because no one paid you $55, girl. So when you say everybody got their money back, are you talking about 2 people, 3 people, I very seriously doubt it was more than 4 people. One of those people being Vivian herself, correct? Your plot and your plan was to go over there and get them people to pay for you a free trip plus a little change on the side, right? Well, since nobody signed up for it, girl, even though you came on here and said that 55 people were going. So did you cash app 55 people, J.Wilson? Then 2 days ago, you said, oh, that number has been reduced to 10 to 12 people. You're confused. You can't figure out if it's 10 to 12, right? And I told you right then, I told these people who are watching me right now, I said, listen, people are not signing up for that bullshit. He's not getting anything out of the deal. He's not being able to rip people off for nothing. So he's going to back out of this trip. I said, watch and listen. He's going to come up with some lame ass excuse to back out of this trip, right? Because he ain't got the money to pay for a hotel room. He ain't got the money to pay for a goddamn plane ride. He ain't got the money to pay for shit. There is no plan. These goddamn gift bags, they said, were little $5 bags from the dollar store, child. And it was all a scam, all in hopes that you will be able to rip these people off again, girl. Correct, J.Wilson? But you can't just come and say you're canceling the trip because of low participation. Hell no. All of a sudden now, oh, Vivian, oh, family comes first. Oh, Vivian, we got to put your family first. I'm only going because of Vivian. What? Initially, the trip had nothing to do with Vivian, did it? Didn't you just throw Vivian in there, girl, as another excuse to go crash somebody else's party, girl? Isn't that what happened? Didn't you use this woman, Sheffy? You used her. I got to protect Sheffy. I don't like the way they treated Sheffy. I don't trust Sheffy. I ain't going for her. I got to go to Vivian's party. What kind of party is it? 3 people, girl? Can you put the receipts up, J.Wilson, of all these people who you have given all this money back to? I would like to see them. Can I see them? The participation? You went from 55 down to 10 in one day. The 10 was also a lie, correct? So you saying that you giving the money back does not mean shitaka, nothing. It's like you claim you gave the money back when they had that damn COVID trip, right? You had planned, oh, look, we gave the money back. We gave the money, girl, and the money ended up being $25. How y'all doing? How you doing, Tracy? Can you believe this shit? I called it several days ago, though. I said, you sit, just watch. He didn't make no profit, child. Nobody wanted to come to no bullshit. Who the fuck wants to go in the middle of the goddamn desert to celebrate fucking Vivian? Who, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even know who the fuck Vivian was, child. Oh, Vivian's not. Watch this. What? Oh, how y'all doing, Rizzo? TLCN3, Juicy Marable. Miss Joyce. I knew you were going to, child. Y'all believe in it. Listen to how weak the excuses are.
But we discussed it and we said no.
That was fast.
And so as soon as you said, I got some issues going on with my family members and it's not going to be feasible. I'm like, girl, we might as well cancel them. And so we returned money back and it was non-refundable.
Can we see how many people got returned money back?
The people had no control over this. We refunded the money back. So, let me drop the link for Viv.
Yeah, come on, Viv.
And like I said, you all coming to celebrate your birthday to Vegas, but since you have those health issues, we're gonna just go ahead because I'm not gonna go out.
I thought who got the health issues? His mama or her or family member?
Vivian ain't going, and I ain't going. The only reason we were going at this particular point because of Vivian. So Vivian, I do hope you feel better. Now let me say this, you all. I really don't care what people say.
You don't.
At the end of the day, life goes on.
Why are you making the lame excuses?
We don't cancel events, but Vivian's health and her parents' health are critical. And
which one? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Is it Vivian's health or our family member's health or her mama's health? Right? And she come on here trying to explain, oh yeah, mama got this bone. I would say, well, goddamn, if your mama is in such bad shape because she has some kind of bone spur or something like that, child, why would you laugh at that? Because it's ridiculous and it's silly. And this nigga needed to find a way to get out of this trip. She'd have been running her mouth for 2-3 months about this stupid ass trip, and then nobody wanted to come, girl. Nobody wanted to get. Nobody wants to give her $55 for nothing, girl. And she said, "Oh, you can still go. You want to? You can still go. You want to? But I'm gonna send the 55 back. Send it back to 3 people. I want to see the receipt of exactly how many people were signed up for that trip. I'm absolutely sure that it was not enough money to pay for your trip. You." Let me slow down. I'm about to cuss this bitch out. I'm about to cuss her out, honey. It don't even sound convincing.
And that's pretty much it. That's it. That's all.
Mm.
And so whatever people have to say, let them say it. It's not going to change any trajectory of our life. And again, when you can't do it, you can't do it. However, we were
nigga, you ain't got the money to do it. Did you pay the mortgage?
Because we wanted to make sure people's money was returned.
Here we go with the money.
Even though it was non-refundable. Amen. But hey,
and all the monies were returned.
Girl, how many times they gonna say this thing about this money's returned? Returned to who?
Somebody was actually calling me back, asking me. I think they were trying to ask me why was I refunding the money, but
liars. Ooh, I hate
you know
liars.
what I'm saying?
I just hate. Look at her stumble over her words.
Refunding the money. I was like, and then I was coming up on here to talk to you, so I had to. It is what it is.
She can't even get nothing out, girl.
I got some things I got to take care of. I can't at this time. I don't even know.
Oh, shut up, baby. Shut up. You shut up too. Girl, you need to get your ass some psychiatric help. Some psychiatric help. You letting this nigga drag your ass through here and use you as an excuse for how he can back out of this bogus ass trip where he only went there to try to be messy and thinking he gonna all these people are going to join up with him. Nigga, you barely getting 200 people even watch your punk ass, right? I don't know why you think you're so famous, girl, that people just gonna crowd in to get on a plane to come and see you and Vivian Jenkins. Oh, the big party. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be. You should be embarrassed, girl. You should be humiliated. And it only compounds it. Look how wrinkled that shirt is. I'm sorry. I had to throw something on to go to the doctor. Well, y'all, hi Tracy. And Almond Brown's here. Hi, Almond Brown. Yeah, man. J.Wilson used Vivian as a J.Wilson used Vivian as an excuse. He always using her. She needs a psychiatric help. Miss Vivian. She said that she had been a side piece for 32 years. Maybe that's damaged her in some way. I don't know what her psychological situation is, correct? But he always uses her. So now I want to back out. Now I'm embarrassed that nobody wants to come to no goddamn hot ass Las Vegas with me. It is not intriguing, and nobody signed up for it. So for you to go over here and say 50 times, everybody got the money back. You got that money. They got that money back. Just like when that situation where 5 Baby had to give her money back and all that thing. Oh, we gave our money back. We gave up. You nigga, you wasn't giving up for 5 people, girl. What they give you, $10? Just a clown, a fool. I ran over here so fast. Me too, a TLC in 3. I barely got in the door, girl. Well, I called this thing a few days ago. I told you, I said, people don't, honey, this is not over. Watch. He's going to find a way to back out of this trip. This trip was not going to pay for his trip. He ain't got no goddamn money. What's the day? Is today a mortgage day? Is today mortgage day, J.Wilson? So you had a choice to make. Either I can keep on being a phony bitch and go and pretend I got it going on and go to Las Vegas, correct? Or I can pay this goddamn hood mortgage. Did you pay it, J.Wilson? I think in your case, J.Wilson, I think it's time we need to start seeing some receipts, right? When you say you pay a bill, we want to see the bill. Because when you decided to rip off these people, these ride or dies or ride or crazies, when you say you needed money from them all of a sudden, you brought a briefcase out with the receipt for your light bill. You had a receipt for your PG&E. You had a receipt for everything associated with that house. Plus, you claim that they gave you $3,000 the night before that to pay the mortgage. Although I personally know that goddamn track house you in, girl, is not no $3,000 a month. So you got them for everything you could get them for the first night, and then you had the nerve to bring back. So you were so free with the receipts then, nigga. I want to see the receipts now. Correct? Why don't you go ahead and post your mortgage lender? Put him online. I want to talk to him or her. I want to see what the fuck's going on here, honey. You going to Vegas? I was on Vivian, whatever your pain. No, Vivian. You don't got to say what it is. You don't got to say it because it is nothing, girl. She done bounced back from her mama trying to explain what kind of ailment she had. Then she done bounced back to herself. Now she has the issue. Yet she's online running her goddamn mouth, laughing, girl.
Well, I didn't think I'm going on that trip because I can't, in good conscience, you know, with the things that I'm dealing with, I can't.
What you dealing with?
Either.
Yeah, and that's understandable, Vivian. And like I said, whatever people say, child, we are. Let me tell you something. Vivian and I are far beyond that. We have done events. And
girl, you still bragging on that bullshit we all saw.
And we have been successful in it. But,
successful. What's successful?
We've just returned the money, and Vivian has to take care of herself and take care of her parents. It was not for me to say what the situation was. It was up to Vivian. And so that's why I wanted her to come and say what she needed to say.
What did she say?
So, yeah. So I just appreciate you all. But that's so, look. Let the YouTube streets be on fire. Let it be what it is.
Girl, you ain't causing no fire around here, girl.
Family is everything.
That's all this thing. Yeah, family is everything, huh? I mean, the nerve, the audacity, honey. Why can't you just say nobody signed up for this stupid ass trip? It was somebody else's trip. You try to go in there and be a messy bitch, girl, and you got caught. You got caught because you realized, hey, oh, but how am I going to pay for my flight? How am I going to pay for my hotel room, right? Because they didn't bring nothing in there, girl. So when you say you gave the money back, we don't know if that's 2 people, 3 people, because you said on the first night it was 45 people, girl, and they all gave $25, correct? So did you just give it back a couple of $25, girl? You only make a fool out of yourself. You're just like Donald Trump, girl. You motherfucking pathological liars, girl, and you're sociopaths. You can't admit, Miss Thing. It failed. You failed again. Just like your whole goddamn life. You've always failed at everything you tried to do, girl. You've never succeeded at anything except driving a fucking Uber cab. Something that somebody with a 6th grade education could do. They could drive a Uber cab, girl. Correct, J.Wilson? And lying on people's face like that, child, is silly. And she can't even get her story together before she comes online. I'm going to leave the line open for Vivian. Oh, I know you're in pain, Vivian. I know you're in pain. I'm in pain. I'm not feeling so good. Vivian, we all got pain. Stupid idiot. What do you think, Tracy? He's scared he won't get mollywop. Them youngsters over there talking about kicking some ass, honey. Right? I told you a million times, honey, J.Wilson can't even kick a child's ass. I know when them people start talking about punching him in his face, he just start chickening out then. But I think the primary thing is here, there is no money. You see it the way both of them, oh, we give back the money. We giving money back. Oh, we give back. What you didn't tell us how much money. If you only collect from 3 people, I'm not impressed, girl. Right? When I saw you back down from 55 people down to 10 people in one goddamn day, girl, I already know it was all hype and all bullshit and this thing. Nobody going nowhere with your punk ass. They saw how you acted on that goddamn boat. You keep bragging about and our events. We all saw you hiding in the library, bitch. We all saw you hiding from the people who came on the boat, girl. We saw that. They only caught you sneaking back on the goddamn boat, nigga. You had nothing to do with those people. You think they want to come all the way on the goddamn cruise just to hear you fucking karaoke? Haven't they had enough of that bullshit already? I just got me some chicken wings. Our sometimes moderator Gamage gave me a air fryer. But I never used it, so I'm gonna use it today and see what it does with these chicken wings. This is about to tickle my funny bone. I love when he starts with that song. Hi, Almond Brown. Get my new book, Almond Brown. Uh-huh. The Battle. I might have to change my thumbnail to it, The Battle, because I need to promote for a couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. I told you, we called it. Did you understand too, Deanna? Of course you did. We know bullshit when we smell it, honey. These are grown people you're talking to. Although his little group, they're all mental patients, right? So he can get anything past them. Oh, Vivian, say it was your family member. They can't say anything if they be talking about your family member sick. Oh, family first, family first. Oh, broke ass punk. He better be lucky I'm not a doctor, because whoever found out that information, Deanna, whoever found out the information and sent it to you last time, child, and they knew exactly how much he was behind and all that, that means that there is a way to find that information out, correct? To know exactly where he is with the HOA, to know exactly where he is with the mortgage court, as that girl calls it, whatever. To know exactly how far behind in the rent he is, to know if he's ever been caught up since he moved up in there, correct? Right, J.Wilson? I'm not going to call what Vivian wasn't even a part of the equation initially, right? You added that later on. 3 days later, you come up with it's but Vivian. Oh, I didn't know it was Vivian's birthday. Oh, I'm going for Vivian. I thought you were going for Sheffy, right? Now I understand, because I will recognize that when that guy Lemon, when he put that fucking arm up there, you saw the muscles in his arm and shit. I'm sure you imagine that fucking hit me that arm, girl. I can't take it, Mr. I call that a one-hitter quitter, right? So just the idea, they're talking rough over it. See, you ain't never been around no men. You've been around a few queens, girl, mostly trying to suck their dicks. And you've been around a lot of women. Correct, J.Wilson? So when anytime a straight man roars up at your ass buckles, correct? So it could that be another element of the situation, right? You might, because those people might take offense. You know, he want to crash our party and our event, correct? We working hard on this event, putting this event together. So he's decided he wants to come and crash it, right? So since he's crashing parties, let's go over there and crash his ass. We can start by what as soon as we find out what hotel room he in. Oh, who is this? If he couldn't Uber in Vegas, he wasn't going. Child, that fool, thank you, King Roman. Thank you for super chat. That fool ain't going. He wasn't going no goddamn where. Only way he gonna go somewhere is if 55 people bought the bullshit and signed up and sent him $55. That was the only way, if it was a profit. And then he was gonna find a separate room and hide out. He's gonna hide out. He's intimidated by everybody, child, because he's done so much evil, honey. When you've done that much evil, you're always nervous about somebody taking off on your ass. And that's why he had to hire an armed guard to guard over his dinner. I've never experienced that. I am 66 years old. I have never, not one time in my life, went to a dinner at somebody's house and have a man with a gun over me to watch over my meal. That's a scary bitch. Scary. And plus, she can't afford it. She ain't got no guide. We gave back. I want to know how many people you gave back $55 to, nigga. I want to know how many people over there that's stupid to even give you $55. More than likely, these are the ones on the first night that gave you the 25, right? Because they hypnotized. You know, anytime you can get all these millions of people to follow Donald Trump, that tells you, child, that anybody can get somebody to follow them. So whatever the 2 or 3 people was, girl, and that's we gave back. He must have mentioned money, girl, about 50 times. We gave back the money. We gave back the money. Mm-hmm. You really thought you were going to get a free trip, didn't you, sissy? And maybe a light bill, gas bill. You really thought you had it going on, punk. You're going to use that woman and blame it on Vivian mama. Vivian mama in there convalescing, honey. And y'all got her name all over the goddamn internet. And Vivian can't remember if she supposed to say that if she was sick or her mama was sick. Now Vivian start coming about the bones in her body and all this kind of crazy ass shit, child. She is sick, Miss Vivian. I don't know why she needs to yell like she got to please a man, any man. I mean, you look like you want to please a woman, but you apparently you have latched onto this fool and let him just use you and just keep on using you. Oh, girl, he gonna use you up. Don't. They calling about J.Wilson. Not mad at me, right? Okay. I was afraid you were mad at me. Okay, that's between the girls. We on a Zoom. What is this essentially what I do on Zoom? I do Zoom calls. Most people right now are. I don't want to tell them all my business. What J.Wilson do now? He back out of the Vegas trip. There ain't gonna be no damn Vegas trip. I guess Vivian fell down with some kind of a deadly ailment today. She fell down with an ailment, and her mama fell down with an ailment, and then she had other family issues. It all happened today, and like that, he cancels the trip. Well, that's pretty quick, J.Wilson. Right? Vivian, come on, she don't keep the story straight. She can't even keep a straight face, girl. Oh, thank you. Let me see what's going on here. When you love me, I can't get enough, and I want to spread the news. Let it be known that it's good being used. You just keep on using. Oh, this is breaking news. Vegas trip canceled. Yeah, we talking about it right now. I called this shit last week, child. I told you last week that nigga ain't going nowhere, child. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't got no money to go nowhere. He need to be over there worried about that goddamn mortgage since he decides he wants to go on. Oh, I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going on vacation. Vacation from your temporary assignment, girl. Isn't that a daily thing where you just call in and see if they got anything down there? They give you vacations now, 401ks, medical. Hi, Wildcat. It's such a cheap trip. I bet no one signed up, honey. Them hoes was girl. They must have said them goddamn about we gave the money back. He must have said that shit 50 times. That's what I was working on. Hold on. I want to spread the news. Let it be known that it's good being used. Okay, let's see what. Let's follow up on the story. Okay. Did he call it the breaking news? Shut up, girl. Shut your ass up. That's it, right. Hold on. Where's the video? Live. The video is called "I Have an Important Announcement," is what he called it.
So ain't no need to be mad at Sheffy. Sheffy ain't do nothing, and it's a situation that we don't have control over.
What's that situation?
It just happens that, I said, well, we're not going to say something, ain't going to force it. Just give people their money back, and we'll move on. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
How embarrassing. How humiliating, honey.
So
I know them girls over there, honey. That the lady Ness, she's laughing her ass off, child. All this big boy talk you've been talking all this time, girl. All the time begging, grips thing. And then your ass ain't even gonna show up. You ain't gonna show up because you can't afford to show up. You ain't got no money. Right, J.Wilson? Right back into that goddamn Uber car, Miss Thing, and whatever other little temporary assignments you're doing, trying to get them bills paid. Because obviously there's more bills than just that one. You struggle to even pay the mortgage, girl. What about all the other bills? Correct, J.Wilson? Now, how long is it going to take for you to come up with another scheme? In this video, you said, oh, I think, as a matter of fact, I think I ain't going to take no more trips. I'm not going to take no more trips. I'm just going to talk one-on-one. So that tells us, J.Wilson, that you have been caught with your drawers down, bitch. Right? You have been caught. You are humiliated and embarrassed. Because why would you stop all trips? Right? Because you got caught, girl. You got caught, J.Wilson. You ain't no goddamn a leader of nothing, girl. Nobody following behind your punk ass. You got greedy. You went on $25. Goddamn, 12 hours later, you doubled it to $50. Then you had the nerve to come back later that night, and now it's $55. You don't even realize how stupid that was, girl, because nobody wants to feel like a goddamn mark. Nobody wants to be a goddamn a trick to you, Miss Thing. So when you kept running, raising the money up, that's this plain no disrespectful, girl. Oh, well, maybe this one here is some coin. Let's see. The information, folks, they don't give no coin now. Hold on a minute. Set up. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, I already had that one. What the hell's going on here? Mm-hmm. Oh, Cash App, fuck it up. I love it. Yeah, so you can sit back and he'll just compound the lies and lies and lies and lies. Just say you were a flop, Miss Thing. It didn't work, girl. God blocked it. He said it wouldn't be so. That Lemon and them need to be saying it. What God has for me, it is for me. Oh, I know that he'll provide. God took care of it for you, Lemon. You ain't got to worry about nothing. The battle is not yours. Egg on his face. And come on here with that weak ass shit about Vivian's family, girl. It's just plain old disrespectful. You just act like people are so stupid, honey. Yeah. I got your problem. I don't want to say what it is. I don't want to say what it is. Then 3 minutes later, oh, mama had that bone to take care of. Mama had that bone. I said, girl, I thought it was you. Which is it, honey? Your whole family fell apart a couple of days for the trip. When is the trip? Is it next weekend? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Hudson. I sure did call it. I told you gonna find a way out of that shit. Not he backed out. Yes, honey. Scary ass. Like he got so much money laying around. Child, please. Y'all were gonna pay for the trip. That's the only way he's going somewhere, honey. Y'all better stop playing with me with this thing. Now stop playing. Y'all give me some money. Hold on. Every time I click on it, it gives me the same Cash App. Hold on. Yeah, something's wrong with Cash App. So if y'all did do that, thank you, whoever you are. I'm sorry, it won't show. That's all it does. And it won't go anywhere. Mm-hmm. Bruce took Viv still work at the damn bait and tackle shop. Yeah, he ordered them gas station. And then he got so little respect for her that he comes on her making jokes like he works at the gas station too, right? Never mind that he's insulting what this woman does for a living, correct? And probably cuts some off a chunk of her own paycheck, right? Because as he says, he never gives shit. She gives to him. But he keep making fun. I gotta go out. I gotta go out. What's he call it? The green and gold or some kind of shit. Like one of these gas station places. But that's what she does for a living for real. Ain't nothing real about J.Wilson. Mm-hmm. Pimping ain't easy, baby. He got him one old slave, though. That's the Vivian. Now, Vivian might have made a man a good wife because she likes to serve, honey. All the shit he brags about, that's what she did. He only gets friendly with her when it's time for her to do something. Correct? So she might have made a man a good husband if she'd have gotten involved a little earlier. She said she wasted, was it 32 years, Vivian? You said you was a side piece for 32 years? See, somebody strung you along for that long. That means there's something going on here, Vivian. And he knows that. He attracts to that. If you look at people who come on J. Wilson's panels regularly, they're all mentally ill. Oh, she would have been a better husband? Oh, okay. She did have that white woman over there sitting on her lap one time. So I don't know. She might not even know what the situation is. These people like this, that's the same thing that pimps do. They find people, they recognize a weakness in people, right? And then they take advantage of it. They're opportunists. He just keeps saying her name and saying her name, Vivian. Vivian. No, if Vivian ain't going, it's all about Vivian. Like, oh, we going to go to the party for Vivian. Oh, it's gonna do it for Vivian. Nobody give a fuck about no goddamn Vivian.
Hey, what's up, sis Trish? Safe and no one has any incidents, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, yeah, my focus is making sure that Viv is okay, because at the end of the day,
what are you gonna do to make sure she's okay?
Situation, and let me say this is not Sheffy's fault. I just didn't like I just like to be with stable people, and I just didn't know where she was coming from. So everything focused to Vivian, because I really didn't come out for Sheffy. But after all of the trolling and stuff, I'm like, no, we're not going to do this. Now, that's not Sheffy's fault, because I have to make that decision.
You insert this thing. Shut up, trying to spin this bullshit. You inserted yourself in someone else's event, girl, and you got your ass handed to you, bitch. You couldn't follow through. Oh, it's about Sheffy. I know about shit. You don't even know a goddamn thing about that woman, or Vivian. You know, Vivian's a faithful slave, is all you know. And what about a canceling trip on her? You all this build up about we going to Vegas, we going to Vegas. How did you explain to Vivian? Oh, what'd you say, Vivian? You got a headache? Oh, maybe we should cancel. Okay, it's canceled. I'm gonna go on right now and tell everybody it's canceled. The trips. We gotta worry about Vivian. I just want to make sure Vivian's good. Well, so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna bring her bandages? Are you going to bring her Tylenol? You're going to make sure Vivian's good. How are you going to do that, J.Wilson? By canceling the goddamn trip she been running her mouth about for the last 6 months, or the last 3 months when y'all try to steal somebody else's trip. I got to take care of Vivian. You going to take care of Vivian mama too? What you going to do? You going to bring her some lidocaine patches? How you going to make sure everybody okay? I just want to make sure they okay. They sound okay to me, honey. They sound fine. Next time when you have your slave come up to back your bullshit up, you might want to make sure that you have the same story. Correct? Well, who is Bruce? Oh, look at Dana Blue. Hi, Dana Blue. I know Viv is pissed. She got to go in there and act like she's not pissed. She done planned to take off her job. She done made T-shirts. Miss Vivian done went the whole 9 yards, honey. She done made flyers, and she done do all this stuff. Of course, just like always, she always does all the work, and he takes the credit, correct? So then for him to get to the end, and now he backing out, that means all those expenses came out of her pocket, honey. Because if you say you gave back the 55, girl, so what else was left? Right? You know you've been dipping into the shit to pay them bills, girl. Oh, everybody got their money back. I want a countdown. I want to see. Bring him on here. I want to see him, honey. You know what these are, J.Wilson? These are what you call receipts. I want to see the receipts, girl, of every goddamn one you say you gave the money back to. I want to see the receipts of when you actually gave you any money. You dropped the number down from 55 to 10, and then all of a sudden you ain't going at all. So what about the 10 people or the 12 people? Did they arrange to have to get off their jobs? When does this thing take place? Is it next week? Right, J.Wilson? Have they allowed for babysitters? Have they already bought plane tickets? So they're supposed to all go now because you gave them the 55, you said. What about the 255 that they gave to the airlines? Is that refundable, J.Wilson? Oh, it was non-refundable. We still gave it back. Look how good we is. I'm real. Did anybody pay for their hotel room already? Did they put it on their credit card, J.Wilson? How you gonna do that? Only thing makes any sense is there was no people. There was nobody going there, girl. And when you went to Vegas, you were going to be embarrassed. First of all, because you spent money that you don't have. And secondly, because nobody was coming. And everybody was going to see, girl, that nobody signed up for that bullshit. You and Vivian gonna be sitting there in that goddamn 115 degrees by yourself. And the humiliation was too much for you, girl. Right? So primarily it's because you can't afford it. They didn't send you no money. Secondly, it's because you're going to be humiliated when these young people, when limiting them, whose trip it was, when they show up with their 10, 15 people, girl, they're partying, they're drinking, and then here there he is over there, ducking down. First of all, and then you go to Vegas, you say you don't gamble. You don't gamble, correct? You don't drink, correct? You don't smoke that shit, correct? So one would have to ask you, why are you going there? I mean, what's the point? Oh, the famous AT2 is here. Wait, isn't the trip next week? AT2, I told you from the very beginning, that boy was going to cancel that trip. He was going to bow out of the trip because nobody was going to spend money. I mean, when you add it all together, people are going to spend $800,000, $1,200 plus all the money they're going to spend gambling. Correct? Nobody is investing all that in no goddamn J.Wilson, and particularly not no Vivian Jenkins, because he's telling, oh, it's all about Vivian. Oh, Vivian ain't going. Oh, I feel so sorry for Vivian's mom. I mean Vivian. Oh, I can't say what it is yet. I just don't want to go deeper in. Well, why you bring it up then? If you ain't gonna say what it is, why you bring it up then, bitch? Just be a no-show. You ain't got to worry about no whole lot of people showing up because hey, wasn't nobody signed up, girl. You thought you were going to milk these people and milk them and milk them. You said, well, they fell for the boat ripoff, right? I was very lucrative. They're very lucrative. Then when you drug them to those 6 people to San Antonio, oh, it's very lucrative because you begged the whole goddamn time you was on there, girl. You start begging from 3 weeks before they even got to San Antonio. Correct, J.Wilson? And you just keep telling, oh, I don't do nothing for free. J.Wilson don't do nothing for free. I'm going to get a coin from it. I'm going to get a coin from it, right? And what happens when you don't get a coin from it, J.Wilson? It's just everything's about money. Correct? Are you in leadership? Is that why you keep calling yourself doctors and pastors and all this shit you keep saying that you all this and you? So are you supposed to be in leadership? I'm just curious. And the people showed you, we're not following you, bitch. Hi, Angie Dickerson. There's Sheffy. It was all about you, Sheffy. She flipped the script. That's what happens when you're being messy. So I think them girls over there are to celebrate. Ness and Lemon and all their whole crew. They ought to have belly laughs over there, particularly when they play your videos and hear these weak-ass excuses you're giving, girl, and how stupid and dumb you sound. A week before the fucking event. A week before the event. Your ass, I ain't going. Well, if I had paid $55, because the $55, that was only the registration, right? If I had paid for a plane ticket, if I had paid for a hotel, girl, and if I had taken off my goddamn job, Miss Thing, and then you at the last minute you talking about you ain't going, Miss Thing, I would trade my ticket in for a ticket to San Antonio so I can kick you in your stomach. Playing with people. Fool. Sheffy, Tim, please support me when I go to Vegas. I think I'll be there all alone on my own. Why did it end this way? This wasn't how it was supposed to end. One more time, all by myself. St. James. Why did it end this? I don't know, girl. Well, now what Wiley gonna do? Wiley lives in Vegas now. He was gonna join the party and turn it out. Did that also cause fear of J.Wilson? Last time Wiley said he was gonna crash one of your events, you went and hired an armed guard. Remember that? You know a song I like from Patty? Currently, St. James. I said that I'll never let another lover break my heart, darling. I said I never would, but if you ask me to, I just might change my mind, walk right back into your life forever. She had a lot of the good love songs. Got Vivian over here lying on her mama. That's a damn shame. I guess that's what slaves do, honey, or cult followers. It's a good thing for Vivian that she never ran into a cult leader, right? Because they'd break her. She's so easily broken. Anytime, honey, you have fallen under the tutelage of something like J.Wilson, you fall for anything, honey. That's pitiful. She's been more excited about than anybody. She's the one over there sewing, making prayer cloths with his name on it and all this kind of shit, girl. He gets all the money, takes all the credit, girl. And then she don't get shit. Now he done tricked her into, Vivian, just come on and just say something wrong with your mama. Just say something. She came on and said she's something wrong with the wrong person. And she said something wrong with her. And it's so weak. Oh, y'all should see how. Y'all go over there. See, I hate to recommend people to go over there. Right.
And then when we talk to each other, I'm like, well, look, let's just go ahead and refund people money back, and hopefully we'll do something next year. And we're not sure about next year because
we're going to do this bigger. We're going to do it real big. I need Vivian. We're going to all collaborate. It's going to be really good because most of it, the barn of it is done. You're going to be really happy with the arrangements made. It's extremely professional, and I think you'll be happy.
Stop, girl. Stop it. You're digging in too deep. Who is that man that will risk his neck for Vivian? Wilson. Damn straight. Y'all see that cat? Wilson is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. But I'm talking about Wilson, and he can dig it. He's a complicated queen, but nobody says him but Mark. J.Wilson. That is one pitiful pimp, honey. He pimping old ladies that work at the goddamn gas station. This is his crew. Sick of it, Tracy. Sick of it. Oh, Lord, my neck is killing me. Anyway, people, let me go and try out this new air fryer. I ain't never used it before. I'm going to put these wings in this damn air fryer and see if I can cook something. So y'all go over there and enjoy that, honey. It is so, when you're looking at somebody who you know is lying, and you see them just like these criminals get caught and so forth, and you just see them changing the story, right? And it's so obvious that they're lying, and you see the police officers sitting there looking at them. You catching the lies, cops catching the lies, and they just walking backwards, trying to make it sound right. Stupid, idiot. So somebody gonna go to Las Vegas with your punk ass. All right, you guys, thanks for coming in. Good to see you, Tracy. Be careful. Oh, I gotta be careful with my neck. Yeah. They just gave me some Lanacane patches. It'll be all right. We're already about 10 days in. It's only supposed to be inconvenient for a couple of weeks. Thank y'all for coming in. Later, people.